Well, recently we had the opportunity to see Dr. David Kohl in Orlando with a large group of farm producers through the Farm Credit Systems Farm Credit Council annual meeting. And then we were also afforded the opportunity to see Dr. Mike Boehlje through Purdue seminar series that they do for farm producers. They really had a list of 10 recommendations, and I guess if I had to categorize their list when we kind of synergized it together, there were some things that you might think of as a little bit negative and some things that you might think of as very positive, but the two are very interrelated. So it's about doing those things that require discipline and control in a tightening environment so that your operation is positioned to take advantage of opportunities as they present themselves, as they always do when things tighten up. It generates opportunities, particularly after we go through a period where things have been tighter than they previously were. So they're advising things like, really pay attention to controlling interest rates, appropriate levels of crop insurance, managing your family living expenses. There are a lot of expense items that had more room to grow in the type of markets that we experienced over the last 5 to 6 years, and they're basically saying now's a good time to focus in on those things that are expenses we can control, risks that we can manage, and then position ourselves to take advantage of opportunities in the future. So building additional working capital reserves, being conservative as you bid for ground and bid on ground to purchase, bid for ground to rent and bid on ground to purchase. The messages we'd like to put out there, what we liked that we heard from both Dr. Kohl and Dr. Boehlje is, we are in a period of enhanced volatility. We see commodity prices tightening. Potentially with an average to above average crop, commodity prices are going to further tighten. And their advice really revolves around that better is better, not necessarily bigger is better. So it's looking for those efficiencies, controlling the expenses we can control, controlling the risks that we can control. Let's put our operations in a better capital position, more working capital on hand, so that we can be very opportunistic and take advantage of the opportunities that are going to come out of these tightening times.